Can a bar soap, an everyday drugstore bar soap, be used effectively as a shave soap? We'll find out today on a special Sunday edition Stunt Shave on Barber Dave Shaves and Such. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to a blessed Sunday, and we're going to do a stunt shave. That's right, a stunt shave. Well, kind of a stunt shave. We're not going to be hanging from a rope or anything like that. But I'm going to go into a little bit of a diatribe here, and I apologize. Please bear with me. Also, if you like what you see, please like, subscribe. We're at 1826. We're getting there. We need to get to 2,000 so I can give away all that stuff. And also, those of you that have shown interest in the Doc holiday, I'll be getting back to you this week, later this week, and I hope to be shipping that stuff out by next week. Anywho, so in the beginning, I said, can a bar soap that you buy at Walgreens or CVS or Target or Walmart, can it be used as a shave soap? Well, in short answer, yes. Any soap can be used as a shave soap. Whether it's enjoyable, number one, whether it's worth it, number two, and whether your face is going to feel like it's been stretched like that character on The Next Generation that was trying to de-age himself. Yeah, I'm a geek. I'm a Star Wars or a Star Trek geek, and a Star Wars geek for that matter. Anywho, yes, you can. There have been a lot of shave soaps that have been relegated to bar soaps and bath soaps because they are junk, i.e., hello, Mr. Euchris. You know I hate Euchers. Anyways, so as I was perusing for some bar soap to use, I found this. Now, I have used this brand before as a hand soap, and it is good. And it's basically Dove Men's Care. Now, before I show you everything else, this is brought to us by our lovely friends the Great White North up in Canada. That's right there, owned by Unilever, or Unilever, whatever you want to do. So anyhow, these come in packs of 3 for like $6. So they're cheap. It is called Extra Fresh, and the fragrance is very nice. It's very, very nice. But here's what caught my eye. It says 3-in-1, and I'll put it here. Hand, body, face, shave bar. This is the first soap I've ever seen that says that on there. Well, we're going to put you to the test. Now, I have used this in the shower and on my face, and I will say, typical of Dove, it is very good. It does leave the skin moisturized, but can it do it under the extreme conditions of shaving? We're going to find out. I'm going to treat it like a shave bar, and we'll go from there. So that's the stunt part of the shave. But while I'm at it, I'm going to step up on my soapbox. Men have been marketed to by these various companies as basically dumb, stupid goats that all they want to do is walk under a hose, wash off, wash their hair, shave their face, and get on with their day. So what have these companies done? They've come out with these 3-in-1, 4-in-1, 5-in-1, 19-in-1 things, such as shave soap, shampoo, body bar, wash your ass, and you're going to be wonderful. Well, that's a load of hooey. Or as Colonel Potter used to say, horse hockey. The shampoos especially. As a professional barber, I can tell you that the shampoos that are 3-in-1, 4-in-1, 2-in-1, whatever, they're junk. They're mostly made of paraben waxes and water, and they do horrible things to the scalp and the follicular area of your hair, and it does not do good. Now, there's a lot of people say, well, what about Pert? Pert makes my hair feel soft. Well, yeah, there's a reason for that. It's got a ton of wax in it. So don't use those. Find a good barbershop or salon brand. Yes, you're going to pay more money, but you know what? You're worth it. Also, true gentlemen, refined gentlemen, spend as much time quaffing themselves as anyone else. And you should be allowed to, because it's kind of, the spa type thing. So don't fall for the marketing hype for this stuff. However, that being said, here at Barber Dave Shaves and Such Studios, we want to be your advocate. So we are going to try this. This is Men's Care. This is a hand soap. It is the Extra Fresh, but as I said earlier, it says shave bar. Now, Dove, their main thing is it's got 1/4 cup of moisturizing cream, or 1/4 moisturizing cream. We'll see. So I'm going to treat this like a shave bar. So all I'm going to do is wet my face. And this is a brand new bar. But as I said, I have been using it in the shower and on my face, and it is pretty good. But let's see if it matches. So I'm going to wet the shave bar and just rub it on my face. So I'm treating it very much like a shave soap or a shaving stick. Now it is acting very much like a shaving stick, and it is a very fresh, fragrance. So I'm putting it on a little heavy just in case. So I'll rinse that off. Now, the Sorrentino brush that I'm using today has been soaking in the magical mineral well waters of Ranchito de Eisenhuth for about 30 minutes. So this should be good too. So this is Sorrentino Barzini with a cashmere knot. Let's see if it works. It's already lathering pretty good. It's thin, but I haven't added any water yet. So let's see what happens when we add water. Because like I said, they are marketing this as a shave bar. And this is Dove for men, men's care. So it's marketed specifically to men. Well, I got to say, so far, the lather is pretty good. I mean, it is as good or better than any of the shave sticks, such as Palmolive or Arco or Cremo. Let's add a little bit more water. I do think that this could break fairly easy, but so far it's holding its own. Feels good on the face. It feels like there will be some glide and some cushion, but I don't know. The big key is going to be how much residual slickness is there going to be with this. And we'll find out. But so far, it's pretty good. It's acting, quite honestly, it's acting better than a lot of British shave soaps, including my nemesis and including some others. So we are going to be using a shavette or a straight razor. I call it a straight razor, but it is the Essence by Titleist with a Kai ProGuard MG. Slickness is pretty good. The glide is decent. And the fragrance, quite frankly, is a good 5 out of 5. Now, one or two things is going to happen after this shave. We're all going to realize that, oh my God, we've been spending $20, $30 a tub for soap. And we could have been just going to your old Walgreens and buying a 3-pack of Dove Men's Care and been fine. But I can already tell as I go over certain areas of my face that I think the residual slickness is going to be junk, because the one thing it does say in the packaging is that it rinses clean. Well, that's good as a final rinse. But between shaves, you want to have, or between passes, you want to have that residual slickness. But so far, it's pretty slick, I gotta say. I mean, it's not traditional shave soap slick, but it's not bad. Pretty good cushion. Okay, let's see how the first pass went. Not bad. And the residual slickness is not as bad as I thought. Because obviously when you're using it in the shower to wash your face, you're rinsing off pretty good. But it's got pretty good residual slickness on it, believe it or not. Okay, let's see how pass 2 does and how the soap is holding up in the brush. Pretty good. And the scent is very fresh. I mean, great for the summer. I can't really obviously the bar soaps don't tell you what fragrances there are, but as I said, this one's considered extra fresh. It does have a Palmolive shave stick vibe as far as the fragrance is concerned, but it is stronger, much stronger. The fragrance is staying, it's holding on pretty good. So let's see how pass 2 goes. Yeah, that mumbling you're hearing in the background is Avocado Queen giving her commentary. Okay, for pass 2, there was a marked increase in the residual slickness, and I can feel that in the glide of the razor. And I can feel it as I'm trying to stretch my skin that it's still got some pretty good residual slickness. I got to tell you, this, like I said, this is raw and unedited. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, but it does not quite have the overall glide and slickness of a good shave soap. But for the cost involved, and as I said, I think that a 3-pack was just under $6. And so that would last quite a while, especially if you do it as a shave stick. I may do some experimentation with lathering, face lathering off the puck, and then maybe even in a bowl to see what happens. But also the key is going to be how the post shave is, and whether, like, with some soaps you get that real tightness of the skin. Still not bad as far as the residual slickness, but I can see where it's not quite as good, but not bad. The one thing that surprises me is that the soap is not dissipating as much as I thought it would. There's plenty of soap left in the brush, and that, like I said, I use this as a shave bar. I will tell you that the moisture is not quite as good as it was the first 2 passes, so I did have to add a little bit of water. But not horrible. And the scent is just sticking with the shave. And to give you an idea, that's how much I have left, and it's rich and it's creamy. Wow. I am impressed so far. Obviously, I'm not trying to stand the shaving soap industry on its ear, because obviously I have my own product. And is this a soap that you'd want to shave with every day? Probably not. We'll see when we do the post-eval. But is it doable? Absolutely. I've got some thoughts on what I would use this for in just a minute. But feasibly, could you use this as advertised as a shave bar, a body and hand soap and facial soap? Absolutely. So as a 3-in-1, this one actually claims what it's doing. But again, let's see what happens post-shave. And I think this soap comes in a couple of different flavors. There's the extra fresh, there's the fresh, and I think there's a more of a powdery type scent. But as I said, it's marketed as all 3. I think it acts a little bit better than a shave bar. However, it does not, it doesn't leave the face as smooth, I think. I think the moisturizing is okay, but it's not. Traditional shave soap smooth. But we'll also see what the alum says. But I purposely did not put any extra lather during the cleanup to see whether the slickness worked. And so far it is. And the lather hold, the integrity of the lather holds very well. Okay, let's see what it is like post-rinse. Still pretty good residual slickness, surprisingly, because I did not notice that when, you know, in the shower. It rinsed off very clean off the face and off the body, so I was kind of worried that it was going to give you that, you know, that's not that stickiness, but that, you know, grippiness that you get off of that. I don't think the glide was as good because I did get quite a bit of alum feedback, and I usually don't get that with this razor, so that could be part of it too. Let's get cleaned up. But like I said, a lot of lather left in the brush. The fragrance is sticking around, which is surprising to me. But let's see how post, you know, rinsing it all off, let's see how that is. Actually, feels pretty good. Let me dry the face off and see how it feels without adding any post-shave product. Let that dry for a few minutes because I want to see if you get that, you know how with a lot of bar soaps you get that skin tightening. Actually, it's pretty good. I mean, yeah, you can feel that it's not shave soap moisture, but yeah, it's pretty moisturized. So let's put some witch hazel on, see what that does. And because of the fragrance being a kind of a fresh scent, I'm using Quinn's cucumber and mint. So we'll let that dry down. In the meantime, we will show you what we shaved with. I showed it earlier, but the razor today was the Essence by Titleist, and that's got a Kai MG Pro Guard blade that's probably been in there for a couple of shaves. The brush is the Sorrentino Barzini with the cashmere knot. And then, of course, again, the soap. I got to say, I'm reasonably impressed with that. This is Men's Care Dove, you know, just your standard Dove soap that you can get in a 3-pack at your local store, and you know, you get 3 of these for like $7. So I don't know what to tell you. I do feel, yeah, it's the skin is not quite as what you'd expect. I mean, it's a BBS shave, but not DS BBS. So there is some properties of the soap that aren't the greatest. And in matching, now, before I go on to the aftershave, would I use this as an everyday shave soap? Absolutely not. I think over time, it would get boring, number one. Number two, the claim to fame of it being a shave bar, while true, is not to the standards and levels that those of us that have been in the traditional shaving game for a while are used to. However, there are some benefits. If you've got to get in and out, get a quick shave, is that the way to go? Sure, rub it on your face, brush it in, done. But more importantly, this would make an absolutely perfect part of your travel kit. Stuff this in your dot bag, and then you don't need anything else. Now, I know most hotels have, you know, shaving soap and shampoo and stuff like that. You don't want to use this as a shampoo. But as far as shaving, and while you're in the shower, using it on your face, that's all you need. So their claim to fame of being a body soap, a facial soap, a shave bar, it's pretty dead on. So I will say I'm impressed about that. Now that I've allowed the skin to dry a little bit, yeah, you can feel where it's not a shave soap, because usually you've got some smooth, and as you can see, I don't know if you can hear that, but there is some dryness and some tightening. But you can also battle some of that with post-shave stuff. Our aftershave today in this beautiful, beautiful vintage bottle is Aquafelba Sport. This was given to me by Matt Lukey some Christmases ago. And actually, the Aquavelva Sport matches perfectly with the Dove soap. So it's not bad. Yeah, I cherish this bottle. I try to keep it clean. Good news is I found out as of yesterday, because I'm a huge person that loves vintage bottles, and I was able to find the Aquavelva Frost Lime, completely brand NOS, and that's coming in the next couple of days. So I'll have all three Williams. So thank you, Matt, for that. Yeah, I can start to feel a little bit of tightening in the skin. So as an everyday shave soap, no. But like I said, as a travel kit when you're on vacation and you don't have time to pack a whole bunch of different soaps, it's definitely not bad. Now, I did not look at the chemical properties of this, and I'm sure it's chemically laden, so there's another knock against it. But as far as as far as lather, great. Residual slickness, great. Staying together and not breaking down, great. Fragrance, fantastic. So is it an alternative? Sure, absolutely, especially for the price, because you're coming in at about $250, $250 a bar, which is cheaper than any shave soap out there right now, because Williams is not around anymore. That was Clubman talc. And then for the EDT today, I love this stuff. Azzaro Wild Mint. And it also fits that fresh scent that actually matches pretty good. So there you have it. That was our stunt shave for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, I mean, as an alternative, I'd be interested to see you guys go out and get some of this, whatever fragrance you want. But again, Dove Men's Care Moisturizing Cream, and it does say 3-in-1, hand, body, face, and shave bar. That's actually 4, so I guess they take hand and body as the same, but really that's 4. Unilever, if you're marketing this, hand, body, face, and shave bar. That's 4. So just for future. But try it. If you guys go out and try it, please drop in the comments what you thought. I mean, is it the greatest? No. Is it an alternative? Yes. Is it something you'd want to replace your entire shave locker with? Absolutely not. But you can travel with it, and it makes it easy because you can put it into a container like this and you're ready to rock and roll. That's it for a Sunday, folks. I'm Barber Dave. This has been Barber Dave Shaves and Such. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'd like to see what you say in the comments. We'll see you again soon.